Can one toothpick stop Diddy? No. But how many would it take? Welcome back, folks, to Daco Taco, your home for things. Today, we will answer the age-old question of Diddy versus Stick. But let's start small. How many toothpicks would it take to stop one punch? Let's set the parameters. Each toothpick will have to stop the punch individually, but they can be lined up in a row, one right after the other. This isn't your grandma's punch. This is your average punch, which normally hits with about 120 to 150 PSI. That's pounds per square inch. To visualize 150 PSI, that's about the pressure that's in your car tire, but it's all condensed into your fist. A trained fighter, like a boxer, can hit from 1200 to 1500 PSI. You go beyond that to like a world-class heavyweight, they can sometimes break 1800 PSI. The most common toothpick is birchwood, with a compressive strength of 8000 to 9000 PSI. Sounds like a lot. Compressive strength basically refers to how much force a subject can take until it's destroyed. 9,000 makes it sound practically impossible, but we've all snapped a large stick with our big, hard muscles. A single toothpick can handle up to about 150 or 160 newtons of compressive force before buckling. To visualize that, that's roughly 15 to 35 pounds pushing straight down. But in reality, toothpicks snap a lot sooner due to tiny imperfections or really gross teeth. So here are the calculations. A toothpick's diameter is 2 millimeters by 2 millimeters. Force each toothpick can handle is 8,000 PSI times 0.0062 inches squared, which equals 49.6 pounds. Similar calculations of the average untrained punch of 150 PSI bring us out to about 1,200 pounds of force. Final answer, 1,200 pounds divided by 49.6 pounds brings us out to about a little over 24 toothpicks needed to stop the average punch. But let's go a little bigger. The average Toyota Corolla weighs about 2,900 pounds, or 1,315 kilograms. Let's set the average speed to about how fast I go through a McDonald's drive-thru. 30 miles an hour. We'll change the force to kinetic energy because we're trying to stop a moving car. A bunch of fancy math brings us out to about 118,000 joules of energy that's needed to be absorbed. Factoring in the diameter, that brings us to about 0.26 joules needed to snap a toothpick. So that's 118,000 joules divided by 0.26 joules per toothpick. And our grand total is 453,846 toothpicks. That's a little over half a mile of toothpicks. Ooh, that's a long stop. So does Diddy hit harder than a Corolla? Let's define the parameters for a non-lubed charging Diddy. To simplify, let's round his weight to 200 pounds and clock his sprint speed at 15 miles per hour, roughly the average. Our equation: momentum equals mass times velocity. Per our earlier calculations, a toothpick absorbs 0.01 kilograms of momentum before snapping. So let's get right to it. The amount of toothpicks it would take to stop Diddy in a flat charge is 60,300! That's a freaking lot. That's literally a whole football field and then 10% of another football field. Well, there's the question, age-old and answered, just for you. If you have questions about toothpicks or other small pieces of wood, please write, comment, and subscribe below. I want to hear from you. Thanks again, folks, for stopping by. This was Daco Taco, and I'll see you in the next one.